right, casual video. I want to talk about devil fruits just for the fun of it because they're all wonderful, and I want to talk about my favorites. So starting in 3 different categories, we're going to have devil fruits that are from just, I love them because of the people who use them. Honorable mentions, my top favorite logias, and then my actual favorites in terms of I just wish I could have these powers. Starting with people, obviously Whitebeard, okay? Don't get me wrong. The Tremor fruit makes tidal waves, earthquakes, or tsunamis and earthquakes. I love the powers. They're great, but let's face it, it's me. I love it because of Whitebeard. I love Whitebeard more than anything. I have this man tattooed on me, okay? I love Whitebeard so very much. But in terms of the devil's fruit, he could have anything and it be my favorite. I think the berry fruit I almost put in honorable mentions just because it's just outside my top 10 in terms of personal favorites, but part of me loves it because of Bartolomeo. He is the ultimate fanboy, so to give him a power that allows him to be protected and he can mock people while praising the Straw Hats is just fantastic. But the berry fruit is just also a really cool power that I absolutely love. Straw fruit is another one that part of me just loves this power, but I think I love it more because Hawkins has it, and that creepy vibe of Straw Man making a straw man who can take the damage that you would inflict and put it on someone else and make an enemy have that power unleashed upon them, but combine that with his tarot card reading, future seeing, I think I like this fruit even more because he's the one wielding it. Listen, the string fruit is cool as hell. It's an amazing power to manipulate people and things in that, but I love it because of Doflamingo. Oh my god, this man is a menace and I love him. I don't think there's a villain that I really love more than him. Doflamingo, amazing character, and he makes damn good use of this power. The Com fruit. I was like la at first. I'm like, this is kind of a silly power, just make everything quiet. To see it used as an assassination method power, yeah, awesome. But Rocinante, Don Quixote, Rocinante, the best of the family. Love this man, and he is perfect to have this power, and it goes so well with him. So those are easily my favorite devil fruits, mostly because of who they're associated with. They're cool fruit on their own, but the person using them makes it what it is, and I love them for that. For Logia fruit, obviously the Flame fruit is amazing, but it's not really my favorite, and my favorite would be a water one, but it's One Piece. We have no water Logia devil fruits, and I want one, but it goes against the core of the series, and I'm kind of half praying that we learn why water is the weakness of devil fruit users. I want more information on that. I have my own theory that I kind of like. And I also have heard that the idea that Eam might be the embodiment of water or something, and therefore he has cursed all the devil fruit users. I personally like my idea of there was a war, and the god of water chose to protect the fishmen after a betrayal by said devil fruit users, and now hates all devil fruit users because of that. I kind of like that idea. But regardless, I want an explanation on why there's no water devil fruits and why the ocean hates devil fruit users. I want an explanation by the end of the series. So going into the Logia devil fruit, I really like smoke fruit. So I like Smoker's devil fruit. It is probably one of my favorites. It's tied with the sand fruit, and Crocodile uses it so well. Both are awesome to manipulate, but then you also have the tree fruit and the living forest that it makes. I love all of these, and I don't know which one is my favorite. I want to say Sands, but that might be because I love Gaara, and I love Crocodile. But in reality, I think I like the smoke fruit as my favorite Logia. I think so. I think that'd be the one I'd pick. In terms of honorable mentions, ones that fall just outside my favorites, the stone fruit, but so we have Pika who could make himself into that mountain that he was controlling. I just like the idea of you going into a thing and incorporating that thing as yourself and moving it around like that. It just looks cool, and I like it. The ripe fruit that Shinobi girl used in Wano, where everything just decays, that is terrifying and awesome, and I love it. The brush fruit, I may just love because of Sai. So Kanjuro has this one, and whatever he draws comes to life, and that is an awesome idea, and I love it. But in my honorable mentions, it was in my top 10 and I just had no choice but to kick it out. And that's going to be the memo fruit that Pudding has. To manipulate memories is incredible and I want to see it used more. I want to see her take memories out and put memories in and just recombine, make people think they are on her side. Can you replace yourself with a different person? So if someone was loyal to one person specifically, can you alter the memories and edit them so they're now that loyal to you? I want to see more of this power. Pudding is going to come more into play. I doubt for her powers it's going to be more for the third eye techniques, but I want more from that power. It is freakishly cool. My favorites are pretty much in no order. I love them for different reasons, and I think I tried to rank them. It didn't go well, so now they're just whatever order on the list they appeared on. The first is a soot fruit. Might be just my love of Itachi. But to have like those crows made of soot flying around and the manipulation of soot, yes, that is just cool as hell. I love it. I'm pretty sure this also counts as a logia, so this would technically be my favorite logia, but those were logias I wanted to mention that I didn't fit in my top 10. Essentially why I made that logia separation. There are too many devil fruits that I just wanted to say are cool. Now the Apap fruit is used by La. This one is just overpowered as hell, and I'm so interested in it. So the idea of making a operation room surgical field and being able to cut things up and you having full control in this world, because like surgeons are essentially gods in the operating room. Everything they want, everything is under their command, it's under their control. So you have the healing factor. You can cut the poison out of bodies. You can manipulate, cut up people, objects, ships, everything, and being able to switch location. So if there's a pen over there and you're over here, you switch places with the pen, now you're over there. Awesome as hell, but I'm very interested in its immortality aspect of it that Doflamingo originally wanted. Now, I can only assume that it might have something to do with also that heart swap. So, taking out the hearts and having control over somebody and threatening them and killing them with crushing the heart. Cool as hell. But I'm thinking that with the removing of personalities and switching bodies that we've seen in Punk Hazard, that's like a one-off use that's really random, and I'm wondering if it has something to do with the immortality, that you remove your heart and soul kind of thing and put it in somebody else, and whether or not you have to keep repeating this process to become immortal, or if just that one transfer using the immortality power part of it causes the new body to be immortal. And I like that idea because that could explain how Eam came about and whether or not he tricks somebody into using it for him. Originally, I really liked the idea that Vivi's ancestor was the original owner of the Apap fruit and she used it to make Eam immortal. But the fact that she betrayed them or made a mistake somehow, I've seen other people saying she had the pawpaw fruit, and I think I like that idea more, using the pawpaw fruit to send the poneglyphs out across the oceans somewhere safe. I think that works more with her, and Eam had said that there was some mistake that she had made. Obviously, it cost her her life. I don't know though. What if Eam and Vivi's ancestor, Nefertiti Lily, are the same person, and that's why she never returned to Alabasta after turning down the position as one of the kings or world nobles. So I'm either her body was used and Eam is now inside her body. The Apap fruit switched them, so he's in there now, and that body is immortal, but it's a different soul controlling it. Or if it was her and she went into a different body, but there was a part of her, maybe not all of her split, and part of her chose to side with Joy Boy and made a mistake from their eyes and betrayed them. I don't know. There's something really cool possibility with her and the use of that fruit. And the fruit itself is just overpowered as hell, cool as hell. La is awesome. If this was not on my favorites list, it would be on it just for La's use of it, because cool as hell and I love it. Next, we have the cook fruit. A little bit random, but basically the idea of this one is any inorganic matter that you cut up becomes like edible food. And the fact that there's like hunger shortages in both our worlds and in One Piece, that seems to be a very useful fruit. I would want it to be used more to help people. So I just gotta have this on my favorites list because I wish it existed in real life. It would be a benefit to a lot of people, and obviously a benefit for those in society. We had an issue with, in even early arcs, with Vivi undercover, what arc was that? When Zoro and Luffy were fighting because Zoro thought Luffy thought Zoro knocked out innocent people, and turns out it was not innocent people. It was with the Baratie stuff going on. Yeah, they were saying that they were having food shortages at their home for things. So that fruit would have been very beneficial in helping a lot of people. Now, there are a lot of different teleportation devil fruit, and I love the idea of teleportation, whether that's the pawpaw fruit or the warp fruit. They are really cool, but my favorite will always be full stop the door fruit. In any medium, I love this. To be able to create a door that will open up and go anywhere. Is it what, Blue Note or something like that with CP9 at the time had it? The image of that opening behind, I think it was Robin, oh my God, just fear struck my heart. I love this devil fruit. I love when it's used. I want this coming back. So the fact that he is not with CP0 so I can see it used more is upsetting to me. I adore this devil fruit. Next one I got written down isn't even a manga original one or an actual devil fruit. It's a movie only. The Luck fruit. Essentially, it is overpowered as hell, and it is the coolest thing in the world, and if I had a choice, this is the one I'd pick. Full stop. I love all the ones of my favorite, but this is the coolest. It gotta be. You can increase your own luck or increase someone else's luck, your own luck, other people's luck. You can decrease it. You can steal people's luck to the point that you are invincible. Nothing can touch you unless you get all your luck used up, and then you have to get more, but you can be injured while your luck is down. It is the coolest thing ever. She's in a casino and using it to make patrons feel like they're on a winning high, on a kick here because their luck is so good, and then they bet more, and then their luck plummets, and it is fantastic. I love this devil fruit more than anything. I want it to be in the main series, but it's just too overpowered. It's ridiculous, and I love it, and how it gets defeated is even better. Watch Film Gold. I love it. This almost ended up on my just favorite devil fruits due to people because Nico Robin, love her, but the flower fruit. It's just too cool on its own. The sprouting of body parts anywhere. So, like, I could be drinking tea and holding a book. I could sit on the couch and not move, and random hands would go into the kitchen and make me something to eat. I don't have to cook. It can just go over. I can make a second person of me to go cook for me. It's essentially cloning. At some point, she can make a duplicate of herself. She can go off and spy. I could send somebody to go to school for me or go to work, and I could just stay here and read manga and watch anime all day. If that's not the perfect devil fruit, I don't know what is. How Robin uses it is obviously fantastic and can do no wrong. I also just love Robin and her character and her arc and her story. But the devil fruit, so convenient. I love it. Now it's me. So the book fruit. You can trap somebody, preferably me, in a book. I could go into the story. Could I go into One Piece? I get it's mostly used as like book jail. There's also book jail. But I can go into the story and just experience it. I would probably die if I go into Fire and Blood, but still, I'd take that risk to see a dragon. So the book fruit, I want that to exist in real life because I want to go into these stories. I will not survive most of these stories, but I think it's worth it to try. My next favorite, it gotta be the brain fruit, because Vegapunk's use of it is great, but like to just absorb knowledge, I don't care if my head gets big. Intelligence as a whole is just like the best aspect of a character, and to just be able to consume all this knowledge, take it in, to store incredible amounts of information in your brain is ideal. That is perfect. Can you imagine how far the world would be if it just existed in real life and you could compile all this information? If you could be like Vegapunk and make the Vegapunk brain and eventually transport that knowledge to all individuals, that is just perfect. It's the internet, essentially, but without the false information and people just trolling online, putting fake information out there. I mean, this is a wonderful devil fruit. The Pump fruit is one I'm most excited to see more of in the series, but as a whole, it's definitely one of my favorites. To rally people around you, to raise their motivation, and get them to follow you. So the Revolutionary Army uses it when they are helping a country that's been invaded or taken over by the world government. They're trying to get them to rebel and get them to join their side. I mean, the use that it could be, how it could be used for like propaganda, as well as a good or evil or both? Are you taking away free will? This is a cool devil fruit and I really want to see it explored more. I'll take a whole side story on her being corrupted to get like to have people surround her and go with what she wants to say, and then realizing that you can use this for good or evil. Like I want that separate story. Finally, the Mark fruit. That one from Fishman Island, where if you target somebody, you'll never miss them when you throw them. Is this just because my coordination sucks and I miss the garbage can a lot? Probably, but it's also very convenient that if you mark somebody and they're now your target, any weapons and stuff you throw at them, it will land. It will find its target somehow. I think that's just a really cool power, and I don't know why. This is a weird list of my favorites, but that is what I got. This is a very random video. I will talk to you later. Bye.